What's up, you guys? Mr. Sark here. Today I'm joined by a very special guest, Kedron from Ilphonic. How you doing, dude?
Pretty good, man.
We're right out of the IGAs where we had a world premiere of your baby. You showing off your baby at our show.
So good.
You've been working on Nexuiz, and I know that there's a lot of people out there who may have heard of this game through a couple bits that we've done over the last year, but a lot of you guys might not have seen it until that point, and so we're gonna talk a little bit about it directly. Before we get to that, though, I think what's just as cool is Ilphonic, the company you work for, is not a lot of people there.
Yeah.
I visited, and it looked more like 10 hobos with computers churning out CryEngine games.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, whenever we started Ilphonic, we always were just like, you know, we can bells and whistle it and like the whole nice place. I mean, yeah, I think our studio's nice. I think
it's good.
It's a little
good.
mean thing.
You
to
look
say.
like hobos.
Yes, that's true.
In a nice creative space. Not to mention, you guys when I visited you, it was like, hey, work's done. Let's go down to the bar that my brother runs.
Yeah.
And do things that you do at a bar that your brother runs.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's kind of the perk of where we're at. My brother moved out to Denver, and we were like, hey, he started getting up these bars around the area, and we're just like, hey, let's move the studio right here so me and my brother can be close to each other all the time because we both work all the time. But other than that, it's like the team, it's a really good benefit for those guys. Because, I mean, it's like most game development studios, they're way out in some business park, way out in the middle of nowhere, and the guys are crunching like crazy, and they're there all night, all day, and it's like, oh, it's 2 a.m., okay, I'm getting kind of tired. Now I got to drive 40 minutes home, and I go home, and what are they going to do, masturbate and go to sleep? Like, you know? I mean, with us, it's like...
So there's only like 10 of you guys.
Yeah.
Plus some testers that help you guys out.
They come in every now and then, but other than that, yeah, we're just pretty tight, you know, little bunch of guys.
Which is kind of cool because these guys are, well, I mean, the game is built using the CryEngine.
Yeah.
So the fact that there's really not any small games that I can think of that are CryEngine.
No.
In their guts.
Not right now. Not that I'm aware of, at least.
Yeah. All right. A lot of people laid eyes on Nexuiz for the first time at the IGAs, where you guys sort of debuted it.
Yeah.
Looks good, by the way.
Thanks, man.
Good work on that trailer. Let's sum up for everyone what exactly it is in a nutshell. What's going to be on the back of the box that Nexuiz won't be in because it's downloadable?
Yeah, so basically Nexuiz is an arena FPS. It's like a genre of itself. Arena FPS is about Twitch gameplay, which means you see an enemy on the screen, you better hit that thumbstick fast and kill somebody because they're going to kill you quicker. It's about extreme competitive play in a gameplay arena. Movement is key. Learning the item pickups is very critical, and there's no classes or anything like that. Everybody has a level playing ground, so it's all about who's the best. And since it's so fast and since it's so explosive, Nexuiz has so many weapons that just explosions everywhere, just all over the screen. It's truly a game for people who they just move all the time, and they don't like camping. They don't like the slow pace. They want something new. They want something more exciting and intense. So I think intense and brutal are the best words I'd use for Nexuiz.
Contrary to a lot of the comments I read, it sounds like it has absolutely nothing in common with Halo. Nothing. You can jump.
Yeah, you can jump, and
so I guess you guys may be right. Halo ripoff. I mean, it's all in there. Super fast movement.
Yep.
It's weapon spawns on map.
Yep.
You can hold a whole bunch of different guns.
There's like 10. There's actually pretty much when mutators included 30 weapons in total, in the game. But just straight spawning, there's 9, including your spawn weapons. It's a shotgun. You get infinite ammo on. So.
Right. Which brings us to the mutators. This is one of my favorite parts of this game. Mm-hmm. The mutators themselves are not a new concept, but it's the way that they've been implemented, I feel like, into Nexuiz that is really like this. nothing like this in another shooter. I'm trying to think of what the equivalent would be, but I can't. I mean, the closest thing is Mario Kart.
Mario Kart's probably the closest thing I can think of as well.
So let's boil it down even further so that people know exactly what we're talking about.
Okay.
These are essentially like little slot machine power-ups almost that are there on the map.
Mm-hmm.
And when you run over these, you're presented with, depending on what options you have set up, but generally speaking, when you run over these, you're allowed to choose from three different options that kind of cycle up, and you're never really sure what you're going to get.
Yep.
Some of them are very like intense and strategic, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna let you talk about that here in a second, because I'm gonna talk about the stuff I like, and that's the completely random and fuck you mutators. Like, I'm gonna invert everyone else's controls.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so then let's explain to everyone, though, how the mutators are not just like goof around. There's also ones, I had one where I picked up the enemy flag, it exploded on me,
Yep.
that there was like mutators that affect the actual gameplay.
Exactly. Some of those, you got ones, so there's 4 different types. You got ones for yourself, ones for your team, ones against the enemy team, and ones that affect everyone. So these, there's so many, so you can have 4 of them going at one time. But dynamic mutators basically allow clans, of all types to really be like, yeah, we're good, but we're also able to work as a team with these awesome other abilities and just call them in and work with each other to make sure we're on top. And I mean, you got some that are like for yourself, like invisibility, speed, and vulnerable. Ones for everyone, like jetpacks, low gravity, and I mean, the list goes on and on. There's so many. Yeah.
All right, so you guys are in like super crunch. You're sleeping under your desks. When is the game coming out, and what is it coming out on?
Game is coming out early next year. Xbox Live Arcade, PlayStation Network, Steam, and other PC digital distribution. $10. CryEngine 3, can't go wrong with that, man.
No, thanks for coming by again. Good to see you.
Absolutely,
Look forward to giving you 10 of my hard-earned dollars.